One day we will all stand before the judgment seat of Christ and give accounts for our lives. This is a day where not only our actions made publicly or privately will be known, but also the very motives of our hearts. Everything which is not gold, silver, or precious stones, things like wood, hay, and straw, meaning everything that is not built on the finished work of Jesus, will be burned. There is a great seriousness in this day, but also a wonderful hope for those who have received Jesus. The Bible teaches that we who believe in Jesus, who have received His righteousness, which is a free gift, can be bold before God on the day of judgment. Not only will we barely survive the day of judgment, but we can be bold in it. Let's read the first letter of John, chapter 4, and verses 16 through 18. It says, "And we have known and believed the love that God has for us. God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God, and God in him. Love has been perfected among us in this," and look here, "that we may have boldness in the day of judgment. Because as he is, so are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment. But he who fears has not been made perfect in love." Not only people in general, but many Christians are afraid of the day of judgment. What could this be an indication of? Well, according to the Apostle John, that we haven't understood how much God loves us. Because when love has reached its goal in us, we are not afraid, but bold on the day of judgment. Why? Because as Jesus is, so are we in this world. As holy, righteous, and pure as Jesus is, that's how holy, righteous, and pure we are, not sometime in the future when we come to heaven, but here today in this world. How then can we, human beings with failures and shortcomings, be as holy, righteous, and pure as Jesus himself? Well, not because of anything we have done or accomplished, but only because we have received Jesus' own righteousness as a gift. This is the good news of the gospel. Believe in Jesus and you receive his righteousness. In many countries of the world, there is a legal principle called double jeopardy, which means that we cannot be convicted or punished for the same crime more than once. The gospel is that the punishment for the sins of the world, once and for all, was placed upon Jesus at the cross. We who believe that Jesus is risen from the dead, therefore go free on the day of judgment, because the price for the sins of all humanity has already been paid once and for all. When we understand this, when we understand how deeply loved we are by God, we become bold and secure in that we are righteous before God because of Jesus. This boldness is not only meant for us to enjoy in this life, but also on the very day of judgment. You might be thinking, but I haven't received Jesus yet. No problem, you can receive him right now. Believe in him and make him the Lord of your life. Just say, "Jesus, you are my Lord." If you do that, in just praying simple like that, something supernatural happens. You receive his righteousness as a gift. And if that happens, even you can be bold in the day of judgment, because as Jesus is, so are you today in this world.